Hi, I'm Mark. Welcome to Membership Websites. So today we're just looking at a directory that's been built with Brilliant Directories. This is quite a basic directory. You can see, the link structure is very, very basic, straight to the point. It's a business and service directory for the United Kingdom. You've got a category structure search here with location. You've got the easy 1, 2, 3 step to follow for the consumer that's visiting the site. You've got 8 categories displaying here, 6 on mobile devices. So when the screen gets smaller, um, then they condense so that you're only displaying 6. It just means that people aren't scrolling down the page forever and ever. And then you've got a call to action button here, request a quote, and then you have your footer there. You'll also notice that anytime that this page is stationary for around 3 seconds, then the pop-up will appear here, request a quote. And that just takes them to the quote page where the form is laid out for them and we'll find a service for them. Let me take you into the back of the website. So we're going to look at some claim listings that I've brought up here. So when they are imported through using the business import, if you're using the business import tool, then you can see here sort of how the profiles look. Let me just load up a profile on a business import. So you can see here we've got some very basic information, trading name and location, and then we have an about section. Quite often the question comes up in the Facebook group, how equipped does a business imports come in terms of information and layout and structure and this, that, and the other. So you can see they're pretty straightforward. So what we do is when these business imports come through, we need to sort of tidy up this section so that we've got some titles in there and that we're using, thinking about keywords and locations in terms of the business and stuff like that. So let me show you what one looks like then, that we have done. So we'll go to this one here and we'll view live profile. So this one's been done. So there's a bit more information in this one. It sort of gives you the operational hours in terms of the business information, what payments they accept, on what facilities they may have. Then this is the about section. So this is where the about section starts. So then what we do is we think about keywords, we think about the business, using the business name, using the business location is really important, and locations around the business is really important as well. And you can see we've got subsections, we've got titles, additional titles here where we're mentioning the location and the facilities. H4 tags just here, again being used to help optimize this listing and hopefully get it a better position in terms of if the search engines are going to be searching this listing. So you can see there's loads more information, and all of the claim listings are set out like this, exactly the same. What we do is we optimize them all, and just dress them up and consider keywords and stuff like that. Let's take you into a back of an account of one of these businesses. These are just claim listings, so I'm happy to show you these. So let's just log in as a member, just so you can see what the structure's like in the back of an account. So this is what the back of an account looks like when they come here. Now the claim listing won't ever see this. So this will actually be, because claim listings, you can't log in as a claim listing business. When they're claiming the listing, they're clicking a button on the listing itself and then they're choosing a plan. So for the purpose of this video, what I've done is I've just shown you what's available. These are available in all the accounts. The plan name just changes to the appropriate, the appropriate name for the plan. And we also echo the account number. Really, really important we get that message across, that they've got an account number that they can use when they're contacting us, and we can then input that account number and find them a lot quicker. There's an upgrade section in here, giving them an option to upgrade. There is an add-on here where they can have UK-wide visibility for a one-time payment, and also they can earn with referrals. So we give them £5 per paid business listing. So anybody that they refer that sign up for one of our paid plans, they get £5 referral paid back to them. And if they recommend anyone to one of our website plans, they get £10 referral fee. So that's how that works. And then they can check their credit balance by just clicking on this button, and that will take them there. Um, so you can see sort of how that's set up. When we go into the forms, let's go to the contact details form. We use a four-step process for the form, and this is echoed in the welcome email as well. So we make sure that there are clear instructions to follow the four-step process. If I log in, let me log in into this one so you can see that there's a slight difference in terms of the four-step process. So when a person signs up, first of all, they've got this bar going across the top. And what we've done is we've introduced step one, step two, step three, and step four to this. And you can see the ones that are completed. In this case, it's step two, step three, step four, and step one is still showing red. So we'll go back into the forms again. And you can see when you go back into the forms, you follow the step one process and you complete all the required sections. So that's how it looks in the back. And then you save step one. And when you save step one, it won't save in this case because it's looking for a first and last name. But when you save step one, it takes you to step two. And step two, again, it highlights that this is step two and that they need to save step two. So we use this process to make it easier. And what we do is in the welcome email as well, um, we um, we use a step process. We detail the step process of step one, step two, step three, step four. We echo that in the welcome email, and then it makes a flow a little bit easier. So step four again, when we go to step four, there's some information just up here telling them what to expect when they're writing in this section, what we expect, and what not to include in this section. And that's all part of the terms. The terms are listed here, listing terms and conditions. So this relates to the listing terms. This is echoed in the email that they get when they come on board as well. So we go to the listing terms, and you can see the listing terms is laid out here. We have a jump section here if they want to use the jump section, which they can pick anything here and it will jump to the relevant section. We also have send a support message. So this is where the member chat, the private member chat, has been it's been redesigned to accept support messages. So chat with support. So you've got a section here that tells you about using the service when you're chatting with support. And you can view your support messages just here as well. So there's a link there, view your messages. The member can also do that in their sidebar as well. There is a support message icon in here as well, menu option just in here. So if they click that, it will take them to the same place. But if they want to raise a support message, they can send a support message simply by clicking on send a support message. And then it brings them to this page where they can send and submit that support message. So I hope that gives you sort of an idea of what goes on in the back of an account, or what you could do, how you could set up your accounts to make that flow a lot more easier for your users. So I hope that gives you an overview of what is going on sort of within the account area, but also what the website looks like from the front end. And thanks for watching.